Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about part 4 of the beginner series. So yes, it's been a while since I've done a video on the beginner series, but I'm going to continue it on. Um, if my audio is better, I'm doing a new mic. It's just one of my Xbox mics that is wired, and I'm running through a laptop today / Chromebook. So testing out the new screen recording feature. So we'll see how that works. So planning your game. This is part 4 of the 8-part beginner series. And before we get into the video, please subscribe. We're almost to 160 right now, and hopefully we can get to 200 before the end of April. That would be a very important step. It is important because if you don't do it, you can get lost, like really, really easy. And for instance, say you start a game without planning it, and you're like, oh, I kind of like this idea, but you have a very vague idea of it in your brain, and then you get to like maybe a shop or level 10 or whatever, and all of a sudden you don't really know how to progress the storyline. And it is it's even more important if it's like a story game, like one that has like a storyline, like for, say, the Call of Duty campaigns, like stuff like that. That's just, I finished Call of Duty World War II just barely, so, that's the first thing that came to my mind, but like the Halo storylines, really anything with a campaign, you gotta keep on track. You gotta keep on the story, otherwise you'll get lost and you'll get off topic and stuff like that. Like, just if you just continue by memory, you don't have a direct line. Even like with book series, they'll have a plan of what to do before they even start the book. Like, they'll be like, well, this is going to be a 4-part series, stuff like that. Next thing, where do you start? That can be a really hard thing. I know for me it was. The best way to start is kind of just starting right at the beginning. Just start right where you think can be the starting load-up screen, what happened, what it looks like. I personally like to start on the start screen, like just like the play, levels, shop, settings, like the beginning start screen. And that personally makes it really good, and it gets you a good starting foundation to where you're going to go from there. Next, this is what should your planning consist of. So, as you can see, I have a little, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but start screen over here. And then you have, like, this is something I learned from a other developer kind of that does game developing, and they did this type of design. You start with like just a little box, and you do like start screen. What's it going to consist of? And say you have a multiplayer button. Then you have this online that pulls off, and then from there you can have like different stuff, like what happens when you press this after online, like, and it breaks off into different sections. Or I just added this shop, so different stuff in shop, and then once you press exit, it'll put you back here. Like, when this button is pressed, this happens. Or when a character moves to this position, it triggers this cinematic, and stuff like that. That just makes it much easier to kind of, it keeps it organized, and it's really easy to do. It may take up a lot of space, but I guess you can just tape some paper together. I'm just kidding. And you can do it digitally if you want, whatever. And yeah, I did this all like maybe this little corner picture. I did it just in Google Slides. Like, took me maybe 5 minutes to make that picture. So, yeah. Planning can also include stuff like targeted audience. Like, are you going for more mature audiences or a younger audience? Like, are you going for like E10 plus? Teen, are you trying to make a teen game, or are you trying to make like a mature 17 plus, I think is what it is. What's your genre? Stuff like, is it going to be a war, or is it going to be like a puzzle, stuff like that. Um, Levels, you want to lay out your levels. If you're, especially if you're having a storyline, you want to have a good what level comes before what level. And then finally, what platform are you going to do it on? Are you going to have it for Xbox, PC, PlayStation, or are you going to have it for all of them, or are you just going to have it for Xbox and PC? Is it just going to be a Steam? Is it just going to be like stuff like that? Is it just going to be an Xbox exclusive? Stuff like that. And then you got to get approval, of course, from whatever place. Steam is probably the easiest, is what I'm kind of getting at. Oh, another thing is it going to be mobile? I forgot to put that on there. Is it like, are you going to release it to Google Play? Is it going to be Android exclusive? Is it going to be Apple exclusive? Is it going to be on both? Stuff like that makes it really easy. And really, that's just about it for planning. Just yeah, just make sure you have these information and this information, and you're pretty set. So yeah, that's just about it for today. Once again, please like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, join my Discord if you'd like, stuff like that, all in the link tree. And yeah, so yeah, bye.